Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Hello everyone, welcome to Anointed Lady TV, the home of news and politics. If it is your first time in this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you like what we do on this channel, hit on the subscribe button. Also put on the notification bell so you'll be notified by YouTube anytime we drop a new video. And if you are returning subscribers, thank you very much for always coming back to watch our videos. On this platform, we drop videos every day and we react to every video that come our way. And on this very video, I will be watching with you. And after watching, let's go to the comment section and drop our opinion constructively. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. See you next time in my next video.
The suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, Abdulrasheed Bawah, is currently being investigated by the Department of State Services over the alleged misconduct while in office. The spokesperson of the Secret Police, Peter Afnaya, confirmed the invitation and arrival of Bawah in a press statement on Wednesday. The Department of State Services has invited Mr. Abdulrasheed Bawah, the suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. Bawah arrived a few hours ago. The invitation relates to some investigative activities concerning him. It will be recalled that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ordered the indefinite suspension of the anti-graft boss on Wednesday following the several allegations of abuse of office leveled against him. This was disclosed in a press statement released by the Director of Information, Willie Bassi. Bawah has been directed to immediately hand over the affairs of his office to the Director of Operations in the Commission, who will oversee the affairs of the office of the Chairman of the Commission, pending the conclusion of the investigation, the statement said. Mohammed Umar, the Director of Operations of the Commission, is now acting Chairman of the agency. He was appointed Director of Operations in 2017. Following the suspension of Ibrahim Magu in July 2020, Umar was the acting Efcc Chairman. 7 months later, he handed over to the substantive Chairman. The National Economic Council is considering an increment in Nigerian workers' allowances as part of palliative measures to mitigate the effects of the recent fuel subsidy removal. This is following the directive by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that there won't be room for failure in his administration, hence they all should come up with interventions that will grow the economy of the nation. Having entertained recommendations from National Salary, Income and Wages Commission during the inaugural meeting of the NEC on Thursday, the Council suggested over 702 billion naira to serve as allowances for Nigerian workers. The Governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, disclosed that that was one of the issues raised during the NEC meeting, presided over by Vice President Kashim Shettima. Mohammed said that apart from 702 billion naira, an additional $750 million have been provided by World Bank, and additional funds have been sourced to create sustainable palliative measures for the vulnerable Nigerians who groan as the petrol subsidy removal bites harder.
NEC had and receive recommendations on the various ways and means that the country can use whatever increases that we have in the revenue to mitigate the impact that is going to make on the lives of our workers and all those people involved. And so they recommended, and they gave us a scenario recommending that there should be an adjustment, consequential adjustment, estimated at 702 billion to 919 million 8 naira as part of the allowances that should be given as petroleum allowance to all workers, and as well as a 23 or to 45 billion monthly offer to cushion the effect to workers.
One of the issues that we discussed today is palliative measures to mitigate the effect of the petroleum subsidy through the NGKS program. As you are aware, NGKS program is a program that have started 2021, running up to 2024, and then is to provide some emergency and palliatives social needs on so many issues ranging from small farmers holders, MSMEs, and other interventions. It's a 750 million USD from the World Bank, and it has commenced a long time ago. And some of the recommendations that were made include the state case platforms have a strong capacity to handle the implementation of palliatives to the new and existing poor and vulnerable individuals, household and farmers, local economy operators in the country. Additional funding can be sourced from the federal government, World Bank, development partners, as well as Nigerian private sector. In specific, the World Bank can be approached for additional financing on NGK's program. Discussion can start as soon as possible.
Also, the Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun stated that the council also received suggestions from the head of key sectors of the nation's oil and gas industry. Dapo added that stakeholders narrated the shocking effects of the fuel subsidy, the poor state of the nation's refineries, and how to get things working to improve the economy.
There were also discussions about the fact that post-deregulation, we've seen a big drop in the consumption of PMS in the country. The drop has gone from 66 million liters a day to about 41 million liters a day. But in the last 1 week or so, we began to see a creep up. And there were discussions around the fact that all of us realized that we were subsidizing all our neighbors from Cameroon to Ghana to Benin to Chad to Niger. We looked at the pricing before the regulation in those countries. When we were selling for about 195, they were selling for about 300, 395. Now we're selling for upwards of 550 naira per liter. And suddenly the prices in those countries have jumped up to 700 and 800 naira per liter. And we wondered, why would those prices jump up? But obviously the fact is that those countries will continue to depend on us for PMS supply, because most of them do not have the wherewithal in terms of foreign exchange to even import PMS. So regardless of whether we deregulate or not, which we have done, we will continue to see smuggled PMS across the borders.
If you agree with me that maintaining multiple exchange rates has not been the best for the country, and anytime you create room for arbitrage, people take advantage of it. So you saw situations where people can sit in the comfort of their homes and make hundreds of millions of naira simply because central bank allocated dollars to them at the official window, and they will just round trip it and sell at the black market window. So I think it's something that we have been shying away from. I call it subsidy. Some people call it something else, but it's subsidy. Anytime you subsidize, particularly if you are subsidizing consumption rather than production, it gives you the effect that you never really anticipated. It is also good news that as we are converging all the exchange rates, that our production and our levels of export are going up. Now, I know where your question is going. So what happens to the money that the central bank makes or is going to make from this convergence vis-a-vis the receipts from oil proceeds? Don't also forget that for the first time in this country, our total debt has crossed $100 billion. I think it's about $104 billion. We are using close to 120%. That has just been reduced to 85% of our total revenue to service debt. So we have a lot of obligations. It's a very difficult time to be in government. So I believe that with the transparency that is being shown, and then you can actually ask questions, that we are at that point where we can say the economic situation will get better. But it gets difficult because before it gets better. So the challenges are going to be there, but over time, consistency will lead us to the promised land.
A subcommittee has been assigned to review issues raised by the marketers and bring back recommendations for the NEC in the next meeting. Meanwhile, Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State said all states were directed to come up with an action plan to be presented to the council to investigate flooding across the country.
Yes, so my people, as I tell una say I go come back, I don't come back, una welcome back. As una see that video, una watch, how una see am. I want una leave una comment for the comment section there. Una tell me how una see the matter, whether it good or it bad. If it good, make una let me know. If it still bad, make una still let me know. Una remember say everybody gets freedom of speech. Okay? All right. Thank you very much. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, my brothers and sisters, my mommies and my daddies over there. It's your sister again, your doctor, your friend, your girl, Anointed Lady TV. Please, if today is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel, please do subscribe for me. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So each time I upload any video, you will be notified. So in this my channel, I will be bringing up many things to you in which you will benefit from it. I do talk show, I do news, anything you want to talk about, I am into it. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So each time I upload any video or each time I'm on live on YouTube, you will be notified. Thank you very much for always being there for me. Please do subscribe for me, and as you do so, God will richly bless you and meet your heart desire. Thank you very much. I love you all.